It's hopeless. You can't see it, you can't eat it, you can't scoop it into a heap, you can't even make baskets out of it. But it's there all right, and the faster you go, the more it fights back.
This plane was designed to fight wars. But if we slow the film down, we can see that the biggest battle it'll ever face is with the sky. So tonight, we look at our invisible enemy. We'll meet the people who try to tame the air, and people who've mastered it. We'll also find out what life is like without it at 35,000 feet.
You don't look like you care.
But our fight with the air begins with the first of tonight's British inventions: skiing. This, though, is speed skiing. And what the participants do is scour the globe for the straightest, steepest bit of mountain they can find, and then they build an even steeper bit on the top.
There are about 200 speed skiers in the world. About 5 of us are qualified to go off that tower.
Now that is what a scientist would call really very steep indeed. Any steeper and you may as well ski off the side of a skyscraper. But then it has to be that steep if you want to become the fastest man-powered man on Earth.
Speed skiing is about acceleration, because I'm going to 0 to 100 miles per hour in about 7 seconds, 0 to 150 in about 15 seconds. It's amazing intensity. The wind is trying to rip you apart.
But at 150 miles an hour, as speed skier Jeff Hamilton found out, things can go badly wrong.
Crashing on speed skis is one of the most terrifying things I can imagine. Broke 3 bones in my back, slid for 600 yards, put burn holes in my knee, burn holes in my elbow. It happens so quickly, you don't know what's going to happen. You're skiing and you're crashing.
There we go.
To try and understand the problems these speed skiers have, I thought I'd give it a go. 150 miles an hour. That's my target.
Oh, 28.8 miles an hour. It's obviously broken.
Realistically, I was never going to experience a speed skier's difficulties on a ski slope. So, to further my research, I ended up at this place, in Bristol.
Now, we've all stuck our arm out of the window of a car that's doing 70. But what I've done is come to the wind tunnel where they tested the original model of Concorde to find out what it's like to have your whole body exposed to a headwind of 150 miles an hour.
He's not going to be a happy bunny at all.
A wind tunnel, another British invention, is basically a tube with a big fan at one end.
You'll end up back there.
Well, is that why you're tying me to the ceiling?
Yeah.
Am I tied now, then?
Yeah.
That's chips if you go through that, isn't it?
That's like a cheese grater.
No, I wouldn't want to be there. I would imagine he's going to feel very, very battered.
I've got my fetching Robocop knee pads on.
And probably have breathing difficulties in before that.
Okay, boys. See out. You want to, turn it on, or whatever it is you do? It started.
We're now at 30 miles an hour. That's classed as a strong breeze. It's certainly a good day for flying your kite.
Heavens above, we're at 50 miles an hour now.
At 60 miles per hour, that's classed as storm force. And that's the sort of wind speed when you start getting trees uprooted.
I can hardly move anything. Oh my God. Nice.
90 miles per hour, that's when buildings and bridges start to collapse.
This is the most stupid thing I've ever done.
At 100 miles per hour, you're looking at the average takeoff speed of a light aircraft. At 130 miles per hour, well, we're completely into the realms of the unknown.
And that was as much as I could take.
How in the name of the Holy Father do speed skiers do that? I've been undressed. I feel naked as a jaybird. How do they do it?
Well, they don't wear anoraks and John Boy Walton trousers for a kickoff. They're a bit more scientific. They come to wind tunnels to practice the perfect stance, so they don't take off. And all their equipment is specially designed to cause the least amount of drag. The helmet, for instance, is copied from one of the most aerodynamically efficient shapes in nature, a trout's head.
My helmet here is basically to protect my head, but also to provide an aerodynamic device. It begins the airflow around my body, encompassing my head and my shoulders.
The fetching suit is just 0.5 millimeter thick. It's copied from an Ann Summers catalogue.
I've built these aerodynamic special cones on the front of my grips to actually pierce the air. This fairing here keeps the airflow clean around the back of my leg. The airflow comes through and detaches cleanly off the back of the fairing.
This kit makes a huge difference. Without it, they couldn't even get up to 100 miles an hour. With it, the world's best can smash past 150. And it isn't just speed skiers who benefit from cheating the air. Everything that moves needs to be as slippery as it can be to increase speed and save fuel. And to understand just how much fuel, consider this. If you put a bicycle on the roof of your car, it'll create so much drag that on a journey from London to Scotland, it would be cheaper to send it on the train. Drive with your window down and you're throwing money away. It'll up your annual fuel bill by £150.